From time to time, all of us suffer with a headache. How would you know, though, if the pain is something more? Focus at 4's Linda Mays talked with one woman who found out that throbbing headache presented a life-threatening issue.
Melisa Zwilling remembers working through long, stressful days to make partner in her law firm in 2004. She also recalls a day she suffered an unusual headache.
I was just entering some data and couldn't spell anything. And so I called my husband and I said, I must have had a worse day than I thought. My head is killing me and I can't spell these words. So he started asking me some questions and I couldn't answer many of them.
Melissa's husband, Edward, also an attorney, was familiar with the symptoms of a stroke. Melisa says she grew frustrated. Her words didn't make sense.
I thought, man, I really need to lay down and rest. I just need to call it a night and go to bed and go to sleep. And he argued with me and said, no, I think you need to go to the hospital. I think you're having a stroke.
A neurologist said Melisa had a mini stroke, a transient ischemic attack or TIA stroke. It happens when the blood supply to the brain is briefly interrupted.
So there was a blockage of blood to one part of my brain for a period of time, which, thank the Lord, had passed before my brain was deprived of oxygen long enough to cause permanent damage or disability.
Melisa tells her story now to support the American Heart and Stroke Association. She educates women on the risk factors of strokes, including stress, sedentary lifestyle, high blood pressure, and improper diets. She encourages women to take care of themselves.
By women not taking care of themselves, that contributes, but they wait until it's too late. They wait until they have that massive stroke that leaves them paralyzed or that takes their life.
To reduce the risk of a blood clot, doctors advised Melisa to take an aspirin a day. She also had to forego medications that raise the risk of a blood clot, including birth control pills. Surprisingly, this life-altering event brought new life for the couple. First a daughter, Autumn, and later on a son, Grayson.
And that's why I share my story, because I'm one of those women. I don't have time to stop and slow down and take care of myself, but I realize that if I don't, I won't be able to take care of my children. I won't be able to work at a job I love.
Slow down and take care of yourself. That's it.
So hard to do.
It is, but Melisa also learned that she has a blood clotting issue called factor V Leiden. It can also increase your chance of developing an abnormal blood clot, usually in the veins.
Okay.
Now, how many stroke symptoms can you recall?
I was trying to think about that. I know numbness. I guess numbness in the arm is the most common.
Arm, leg, face.
Also, I know that it can affect your speech like that,
Right.
which obviously she was indicating.
Yes, if you have trouble speaking,
Help me out.
And understanding speech, trouble seeing in one or both eyes,
Okay.
also trouble walking or dizziness or off balance, and your coordination as well, and headache with no known cause.
Wow.
Yes, a stroke is a medical emergency, so if you have any of these symptoms, get to a hospital quickly.
And again, I think people don't need to be afraid. Oh, it was just a little TIA. A TIA, and there can be many of them,
Right,
and they can build up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, if you have one mini stroke, you're at risk of having another stroke.
Wow. Very good information. Thank you for sharing. And boy, what an incredible story. We'll have more in just a moment.